Well, fans, this is what it's all about. Come down to this tonight, our main event, as you see, the upgrade. Mike Reed, accompanied to the ring by Jefferson Saint, and he has himself a title shot here tonight versus the newly crowned Uproar Heavyweight Champion, the throwback Leo Brien, who was victorious at our last event, Danger Zone, outlasting 19 other men in the Fast Track Rumble. He was the last man standing and became the Uproar Heavyweight Champion. Tonight, his first title defense will be against that man you see right there, the upgrade, Mike Reed.
And his opponent.
Right there, that's what it's all about, wrestling fans, the Uproar Heavyweight Championship.
The Uproar Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger, with his agent to the stars, Jefferson Saint. He currently resides in his summer home in the Hamptons at an official weight of 222 pounds. He is the upgrade, Mike Reed. His opponent. He is currently the reigning and defending undisputed Uproar Heavyweight Champion. He fights out of Port Tampa, Florida at an official weight of 274 pounds. He is the throwback Leo Brien.
The fans showing their approval. Oh boy, are we in for a big one here. The first title defense of the throwback, Leo Brien defending the Uproar Heavyweight Championship versus upgrade Mike Reed. Outside on the floor, Jefferson Saint could be the difference in this matchup. Josh Johnson making his way back from the ring announcements. He is coming back to the commentating table. And not only is Josh Johnson making his way back here as he gets his microphone set up, we are joined here at the commentating position for this main event matchup with one Michael Patrick. Welcome, Michael, to the commentating booth here.
Thank you, gentlemen, for having me out here tonight. I just wanted to come out and take a closer look at this match. This is definitely going to be a main event caliber contest here.
Easily. Josh, boy, could you feel the electricity in that ring there?
You could cut the tension with a knife there, Justin. This is one of those main events that only comes around once in a great while. The upgrade, Mike Reed, going one-on-one with our current reigning and defending champion, the throwback Leo Brien. This is going to be one for the record books, Justin.
Absolutely. Now, Mike, I'm curious. Now, all the time we get to watch from the outside, but we don't really know what it's like to be inside that ring with guys like this. How much do you know about Leo Brien and upgrade Mike Reed?
I like to think I know quite a bit about both of these competitors. Leo Brien, just to kind of give you a little bit of background on his history here at Uproar. 2 years ago, at the very first Uproar Pro Wrestling event here at the Verizon Center, he actually purchased a ticket as a fan.
He bought a ticket?
He bought a ticket. He came with his family that night. He had just broken into the wrestling industry, came with his family, bought a ticket, and here he is 2 years later in the main event defending the heavyweight championship.
Wow. I mean, that's over. You want to talk about Jefferson Saint out here trying to get guys into Hollywood. That sounds like a Hollywood script to me right there.
That it does, Justin. An impressive man is the throwback Leo Brien. Of course, he won that title last time we were here
Danger
at
Zone.
Danger Zone. Thank you, Justin. At our big Fast Track Rumble, he was on that fast track to this big heavyweight title win. And this is his first defense here.
Now, Michael Patrick, what can you tell us about the upgrade Mike Reed?
Well, he's definitely somebody you got to watch out for. If I recall correctly, in the Fast Track Rumble, he actually came out at number 1. and lasted quite a bit in the match, if I recall correctly. I don't know why he's aligned himself with this Jefferson Saint character. To be honest with you, the guy's talented. He's extremely capable of getting the job done on his own. So why he would come out here with this guy, that is beyond me.
Well, from what I got to, sorry to cut you off there, Justin,
go ahead.
But from what I've been able to gather through my numerous dealings with trying to get an interview with Mike Reed, Jefferson Saint told me he is the agent to the stars. He is responsible for getting Mike Reed all his big Hollywood bookings here. Like he said he got him on Access Hollywood, and then he's got a big Marvel movie deal or something.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And as I said earlier tonight, Jefferson Saint, if I'm not mistaken, this is his first foray into the world of professional wrestling, but what a splash he's made. He's got the upgrade Mike Reed right here in a championship match.
That he does, Justin. And there you see the throwback Leo Brien going off the ropes, reversal, capturing Mike Reed, reversal of his own. Pretty even contest here, wouldn't you say so, Justin?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, you see, you've got a guy the size of Mike Reed, a guy the size of the throwback Leo Brien. You're going to have basically what's like two freight trains colliding.
Now, Michael, let me ask you, if you're Mike Reed, what is your strategy heading into a big heavyweight title match like this against the throwback Leo Brien?
I would have to say take it slow and steady. Leo Bryan's a big boy, there's no doubt about it. Mike Reed's a big boy. These guys are heavyweights. That's why they're wrestling for the heavyweight championship. I would definitely try to slow it down. I would definitely try to control the pace. And I would try to make this my match. I would make Leo Bryan wrestle at my pace and come down to my level so I can control things.
Now, Michael, how often do you think about that, about what you would do, about what you, Michael Patrick, would do if you were in that ring with Leo Bryan? I mean, I know that Uproar Heavyweight Championship's got to be on your mind.
It is, and let me tell you something, man. I think about that every night. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm watching. For the last 2 years, as a lot of people, a lot of the fans here in Uproar know, I was a member of Heartbreak Enterprises. That we disbanded that group. It is no more. We made life miserable for Leo Bryan. We made life miserable for torture. Not gonna lie, me and Leo Bryan, we've kind of, I guess you could say, put our differences aside. We've actually traveled quite a bit here as of late. But don't think I'm not thinking about that championship. It's definitely on my mind every single day.
It is definitely on the mind of every single superstar who competes here at Uproar Pro Wrestling. They all want to walk away and be able to call themselves the heavyweight champion of Uproar. But as you just saw, Justin, the throwback Leo Bryan knocking Mike Reed to the outside of the ring. And he's been taking a little bit of a breather thanks to agent extraordinaire Jefferson Saint.
Jefferson Saint is, you know, a lot of people question, look out.
Leo! Jefferson providing the distraction there as Mike Reed comes in and clips the leg of Leo Bryan and going to cut him down to size there.
Absolutely, specifically targeting that leg, and honestly, it's a smart thing to do. You got a big guy like that, the first thing you want to do is get him off his feet.
What says you, Michael? Do you think that's a wise strategy?
Absolutely, exactly what I said just a moment ago. Mike Reed is slowing the pace. He's bringing Leo down to his level. He's going to control this match, and you know, the longer the match goes, the better of an opportunity he has to wear Leo down.
But I think the
Bryan,
pacing.
The throwback. Now taking Mike Reed, tossing him in the ring. But what were you trying to say there, Justin?
Well, it just the whole idea, as Michael Patrick here is discussing the pacing of a smart pacing to control a match with a guy like Leo Bryan. That's actually one of the reasons why he's called the throwback. Okay, there's this old school style, a slower pace, more power moves, and a more methodical pace. There's a lot of high-flying action that goes on today, and it's great. We love every bit of it. But I tell you what, man, it's really good and a lot of fun every once in a while just to see a guy like Leo Bryan get in there and just pound somebody's face in.
But unfortunately for him right now, Mike Reed in firm control of the champion, coming down hard onto that knee.
Once
that
again,
was
smart.
Focusing all of his offense right on that weak point of Leo Bryan's knee.
I don't know. Hey, Michael Patrick, do you have a prediction? I mean, we're about halfway through this match. Maybe we've seen the offense back and forth. Get a prediction out of you.
I gotta be honest with you, man. It's hard to make a prediction. I mean, you've got youth, passion, enthusiasm with Leo Bryan, but then when you got Mike Reed, Man, we're talking about experience. We're talking about cunningness, the ability to get the job done. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know if I can make a prediction just yet. We got to see how this match plays out.
Well, I have to say, you know, it's hard for these fans not to get behind a guy like Leo Brien, especially after the story Michael Patrick just told us here moments ago. 2 years ago, Leo Brien was buying a ticket and sitting in the front row. Here we are today. The man is a champion. That's an inspirational story, Josh.
That is an inspirational story, but Mike Reed cutting the champion down, cutting him at the legs there. You know, it's hard to win a championship from your back. That is the absolute worst place you want to be. And there you see now Mike Reed setting up for that Nature Boy style figure 4
And I
leg
think he's
lock.
got it locked in, Josh. He does. He's got it locked in right there in the center of the ring. Josh, we could have us a new champion. Leo Brien could tap out to this.
This may have not have won Flair championships, but it could win Mike Reed championships here.
And look at this.
There you
Jefferson
see
Saint.
Jefferson Saint involving himself into this contest. He says he doesn't know anything about pro wrestling, but there you see him using a very wise tactic behind the referee's back.
Trying to get extra leverage, and putting more pressure on that knee, on the ligaments in the knee there, and he can tear something easily like that. But so far, Leo Brien is weathering the storm. He's got to make his way to a rope somehow, some way, get this turned around, or he's going to be former heavyweight champion.
Jefferson Saint getting involved in this contest. This turned into a 2-on-1. And thank the gods for the official referee there, our senior official, to break that up.
Well, it's still, he may have gotten it broke up, but it's still right there in the middle of the ring. Leo Brien is still stuck in that figure 4.
Michael Patrick, let me ask you, if you're Leo Brien, what do you got to do right now to battle back in this contest and defend and keep your heavyweight championship?
Well, right now he's got to get out of the figure 4 leg lock, and I think the only way to do that is to shift his weight, reverse the maneuver, and either make Mike Reed submit or get to the ropes to break the hold, one or the other.
Yeah, I don't know how much more Leo Brien can take. As you can see here, it's taking its toll on him. Referee actually went down for a pinfall count because Leo Brien's shoulders were on the mat.
Exactly, Justin. All Mike Reed has to do is just wear the big man down, wear the throwback down. There's
And we
another
get
cover.
2
No-
count.
And every time he wrenches on that figure 4 leg lock, the pain just shooting through the body of Leo Brien, the throwback.
I'll be honest with you, Josh. I am very impressed at this point right here that Leo Brien has not tapped out. He's been trapped in this figure 4 for minutes now.
The pain really reeling in there. And there you see Leo Brien trying to battle back, trying to throw those big soup balls.
He's got it. He
There
flipped
got
it over.
He's, as you said, Michael Patrick, he rolled it over to reverse all that pressure onto Mike Reed. And there you see the intensity in the face of the champion. And there we have a break. Mike Reed, luckily, was able to get to that bottom rope to cause the break.
But what damage has been done?
Yeah, that's exactly right, Justin. When your wheels don't move, you can't get up, you can't roll, you can't go.
Hold on.
We got a roll up here. Leo Brien with a roll up. No! Unable to get him and put him away there. Sorry, Michael, as you were saying.
No, that's all right. I definitely don't think Leo Brien is at 100% right now, and it's showing.
Well, he's got a bad wheel right now. It's very interesting to see once Leo Brien tries to make it back up on 2 feet, if he's able to hold that weight on that leg.
And you hear Jefferson Saint asking Mike Reed if he's okay. I don't think he is one bit, as Leo Brien, the throwback, scouting Mike Reed. He's got him up, but Mike Reed rolls him down. 1, 2.
No, we almost had a new Uproar Pro Wrestling champion.
You're seeing it right there, Josh, right there. The whole reason that did not work out for Leo Brien is because of the work Mike Reed has done on the leg of Leo Brien.
You have a point there, Justin. Mike Reed, since the early goings of this contest, has
He got caught!
He got caught indeed. As I was trying to say, Mike Reed was trying to focus on the leg of Leo Brien, went up high and got caught with that vicious clothesline.
A little surprised there. I mean, Michael Patrick, I've not known Mike Reed to be much of a high flyer. That was a bit of a risky move for him.
Yeah, that was definitely surprising there. Usually Mike Reed keeps it ground-based. But, hey, you know, sometimes when you're going for the gold, when you're going for that big-time championship, you got to take those risks.
Absolutely. Great point.
Now, Michael, I've kind of noticed since you've been out here, you've not really taken your eyes off of this Uproar Pro Wrestling Championship that is sitting at the commentation desk.
Well, there's probably a good reason for that. I don't know which one of these guys is going to come out on top tonight, but you can bet your bottom dollar that this belt's sitting right here in front of us. like you said earlier, everybody in Uproar wants a crack at it, including myself.
There you have it from Michael Patrick himself, but Mike Reed going off the ropes, getting caught with a big back body drop by the throwback Leo Brien. And of course, we call him the throwback because, as we were discussing last month, Justin, he reminds us of those old school wrestlers catching him in the air, going for the cover. This could be it. No. I thought Leo Brien was going to walk away here, still Uproar champion.
Well, still, I'm going to tell you right now. That leg is not back to 100%. He may be up on his feet and getting some offense going.
Oh, dumping.
This is it.
Leo
We got a
Brien,
new champ.
Yeah, we got a new champ. No. 2 3/4. We almost saw a new Uproar champion in Mike Reed.
And I gotta tell you, I'm on the edge of my seat here watching these two guys go at it, man. I don't know about you two.
Oh, absolutely, and I am impressed at the intestinal fortitude of Leo Brien, our currently reigning Uproar champion.
And Leo Brien just catches Mike Reed with a big boot, coming through with a big back senton. Oh, 274 pounds coming down on that chest. This could be it. No.
Jefferson Saint outside the ring. I think he's about to have a heart attack.
I think he might have an aneurysm there, Justin. You got to believe all those big Hollywood contracts he was lining up were flying right out the door if Mike Reed loses here.
Well, absolutely. I'm sure it's a lot easier to get one of those Hollywood roles when you're a heavyweight champion.
And now you see the throwback Leo Brien trying to get up Mike Reed.
Schoolboy.
Mike Reed schoolboys him, rolls him up.
What is?
But no, I think he may have kicked out and traps him in that single leg crab.
Once again, working on that leg. I have to tell you, you have to give Mike Reed credit. He came here prepared tonight.
Now, Michael, you've been in this maneuver before, this single leg crab. Please describe to us the pain that Leo Brien is in right now.
Not only does it focus on the damaged area of the leg there that Mike Reed's been working on, but it also puts a lot of pressure on your lower back.
Pinfall.
Robert, we might have a new champion. Somehow, some way, Leo Brien kicking out there. And you got to believe, the longer this match goes on, the more it's in the favor of Mike Reed. He's got the better conditioning here.
Yeah, but you have to say Leo Brien has a ton of heart.
Leo Brien gets him up, though.
Wow.
In with that running power slam. This might be it, too.
That's it.
And it is. We still got an Uproar champion in Leo Brien,
We
Michael.
sure do. What a maneuver there. Successfully defending that title. Michael Patrick, what do you think?
I'm impressed. I got to give the kid credit.
Definitely he came out on top. I can't say I'm too surprised.
You know, he's definitely a champion, and he's a champion for a reason.
Well, this place just lit up as soon as that 3 count was completed.
Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the throwback, Leo Brien.
Michael Patrick, the throwback, Leo Brien right there, and his first successful heavyweight championship defense. Man, what a matchup that was. Mike Reed, though. Mike Reed threw everything he could at Leo Brien, but Leo Brien just had too much heart.
I'll tell you what, man, you cannot sell Mike Reed short. He definitely went toe-to-toe with Leo Brien. I can almost guarantee that he'll be in line again to get another title shot. Gentlemen, thank you for having me out here. I'm going to go ahead to the back, take a look, and have a conversation with these guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Michael Patrick joining us on commentary. What a night it has been here at Uproar Pro Wrestling's Collision Course.
Unbelievable, Josh. We
It
had
was
the fire-breathing monster torture here tonight. We had the Serpentico and Oraculo and the Pale Horse Lucha showcase. And then right there, that man we're looking at.
It was an amazing night thus far, but ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my commentating partner, Justin Michaels, we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here at Uproar Pro Wrestling's Collision Course.